Pies. I'm Lanikia, and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is the Young and the Restless edition. All right, y'all. Today is Monday, October the 3rd, 2022. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to have to give this one a, it was about a 7. It was good. It was good to me. It was solid. All right, so let's get into it. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I know I did. Let's start with Connor and Chelsea. This could not have been more of a disaster for Chelsea. She's moving too fast. She reveals to Connor that Johnny is his brother, that she gave him up at birth, and he's like, well, why did you do that? And so she tries to tell him, why she gave him to Victoria and Billy. And Connor's not really comprehending it. He feels like, so why are you trying to bring Johnny into our lives now? Are you wanting another son? Have I done something wrong? Was I not good enough? Chelsea really did not think this through. And to be quite honest with you, at this point, she's a little selfish. She's actually a lot selfish. She's being very selfish. She's thinking about her own needs, her own wants, her own desires, and she's not taking into consideration how the children will feel. Chelsea is going through a hard time. We've spoken on it many times since the death of Ray. She has been going through a really hard time, and she's not thinking about Connor. So it goes badly. Connor is very upset that she told him. He feels like she's trying to replace him. He doesn't understand. He's very he's livid with her about finding out this information, and he tells her, take me to the ranch. I don't even want to be around you anymore. Take me to the ranch. Now, I read on the spoilers that this is going to be a problem for Adam, because he's going to feel like this is a conversation that you and I should have had with Connor, not a conversation that you just run off and have. And that's the problem with Chelsea. She runs off, she does these things, and then she plays victim, and then she wants people to feel sorry for her, like Billy. So Billy is at this wedding. It's drama going on at the wedding, but Billy is there. And Chelsea calls. She said, can I meet with you? Because she's dropped Connor off, and she says, can I meet with you? And he says, actually, I'm pretty busy right now. I'm at a family function. And then she goes on about, oh my gosh, I have horrible timing. That's all I seem to do now. And so he could hear in her voice that she's really upset. So he says, stay where you are. I'll come to you. And she's like, no, are you sure? Well, I mean, obviously he's sure. You're on this phone pretty much breaking down. What did you think he was going to do? So Billy goes to see Chelsea. And when he goes to see Chelsea, she lets him know that she told Connor, and it went horribly. He didn't speak to her the whole ride home to the ranch. And once he got out, once they arrived at the ranch, he hopped out and he didn't even tell her goodbye. He's upset with her, and and he's a child. He'll get over this, in future, if they're still on the show, because y'all know how they do. He and Johnny will be close, and they'll be battling people together. But as of right now, he's upset with Chelsea. He didn't want to know this information, and that's the problem. She keeps wanting to tell these young children information that they did not ask to know. So Billy takes her to the rooftop, and he says, you know what, let's let off some steam. Come on up here and just scream. And she's like, what? No, people already think I'm nuts. But he's like, just scream and let it out. And so she does that, and y'all, we're going to see what's going to happen with all of this, because Victoria was looking for Billy, and he's gone with Chelsea. And remember, Victoria said, I need you to side with me, Billy. I need us to tell Chelsea, too bad, so sad. You're not going to have access to Johnny until he turns 18 and he can decide on his own. So let's move on. We go to this wedding, and Kyle and Summer are getting married. Tessa, Noah, and Mariah are officiating, and it is it's a pretty wedding, y'all. I can't lie to you. I'm still not crazy about Summer's dress, but it grows. The top of it grows on me, because she looked really nice. But anyway, so they're at this wedding, right? And everything is going smoothly. And then Tessa says, would the parents like to say anything? Nick, Jack, Phyllis, and Diane all stand up. They have beautiful words of encouragement. Nick just talks about how happy he is to see Summer happy. Phyllis talks about, she sees the kind of love that they have and it inspires her because she wants the kind of love where you fight through it all and you're together. Jack says he's happy and he couldn't be happier that they had did y'all notice how Jack, because he said he was so excited for them to have at the Abbott estate. He, Tracy and Ashley, I said, you forgot Billy. But I guess he was talking about people who actually stay there. And then Diane talks about how she didn't get to make it and she's so happy to be in Kyle's life now and be able at this affair. And everything is going beautifully, y'all. They kiss. And then this helicopter comes because Tucker said, yeah, I want to make an entrance. And an entrance does he make? So he comes through in this helicopter. The wind is blowing. Everybody's looking up like, who is this? And Tucker comes out and baby Jack sees Tucker and he says, oh, no, sir. No, sir. No, sir. You have to go. But Tucker says, it's a beautiful occasion and I'm back. And so I wanted to, just say hello to everyone, to greet everyone. And Jack said, this is not the place to network and give greetings and salutations and everything. This is not the place to do it. Like, this is a wedding and it's a private affair. So you need to go. So then we see Diane says, oh my gosh, I can't believe he interrupted this private moment. And Phyllis said, well, you would know that you're the queen of interrupting matters that have nothing to do with you. And so Phyllis then tells Nick, go do something, get rid of him. Nick said, this ain't, I'm minding my business. It ain't got nothing to do with me. And so then Tucker sees Diane and he tells Diane, well, don't you look lovely? And I said, baby, they playing this off because this is Diane's man. I don't care what anyone says. I think he's either her partner in crime or he is her man. And so he says, I heard you were back from the dead. You look great. And then Jack come up, you need to leave. This is get off the Abbott property. Get off my property now. And Tucker told Jack, I'm gonna leave, but first I'm gonna give a gift to the bride and groom. And he pat Jack on the arm and walks away. I said, well, wait a minute, Tucker. Insulted. I said, Jack, you gonna let him talk to you like that? Jack said, I'm gonna keep calm because this is their wedding and it's not about me. I said, okay then. So he goes up to Kyle and Summer, who he really don't know like that, and he just go ahead and let them know, it's a great occasion, and he congratulations to them. But listen, I'm gonna cut to the chase. He gave them a vintage Bentley, and I said, well, wait a minute, didn't Diane used to ride around in a Bentley? Didn't Nikki have a photo of that? I said, well, I don't know. So, anyways, he gave them a Bentley, and Kyle and Summer are just like, huh? That's an extravagant gift for somebody we don't know. So then, the Youngins get together and it's Kyle, Summer, Noah, Allie, Tessa, Mariah. And they say, Tessa let them know, she said Tucker is a heavyweight in the music industry, but he's considered like out there. She said, and that says a lot in the music industry, but he's a heavyweight. And Mariah said, not only that, but that's Devon's dad. And they said, really? Why do you think he's here? And she said, it could be because, he wants something to do with Dominic. And Kyle said, well, I could see that. But anyways, they don't know. None of them know why he's there. But they said, that's an extravagant gift that he gave y'all. And it was like, it's kind of creepy. We don't even know him like that. But I would accept it. So then Jack talks to Nikki and she tells him it's a good thing you got rid of Tucker. I said, but he didn't. Tucker did what he had to do. And then Tucker left on his own accord. But okay, we're going to say he got rid of him. And so then Jack asks Nikki about her trip and she says, everyone keeps asking me about my trip to LA. She said, and Jack, I'm surprised you're asking. And he was like, why is that? And she said, because Diane keeps saying, because Diane is concerned about what she was doing on that trip as well. She said, so either you're asking because you believe Diane and where she keeps telling everyone that she's changed, or you don't believe her. And then Nikki walks away. I said, Jack, you getting the business today. Everybody giving you the business and then walking the heck off on you. So, anyways, once she walks off on him, Diane comes up and then she tells him, what was that? I'm glad you got rid of Tucker. What did he want? And he said he wanted to see Ashley. And she said, well, here you go, mama. I'll read to you in a minute. He wanted to see Ashley, but Ashley's not here. And she said, oh, well, I don't know. I'm glad you got rid of him and all that. It's so, he just popped up and everything, but she was really trying to fill out if Tucker had said anything about her, but he didn't. He wasn't like that. But anyway, so then Nikki and Victoria talking, she says, do you think Tucker is here because of, it's funny that the Chancellor Winters merger is coming through, and all of a sudden Tucker pops up, because y'all know they say the woman Aubrey works for Tucker. That's what the spoilers are saying, that she works for Tucker, and Nate is gonna inadvertently, or he might just spill the beans, tell her that he is actually working with the Newmans to give them control. But see, they don't know that apparently they don't know that she's working for Tucker. I can't wait to see how this go on, because y'all know Young and the Restless is kind of even like they don't have really high moments or low moments. They just kind of, even when they have explosive moments, they have other stuff going around that's kind of normal, so it evens out, if that makes sense. And so I get why they have longtime fans, because you don't have to wait too long for something to happen most of the time. But anyways, she just wants to know, like, if this is about a merger, and she needs to tell her dad that Tucker's here. So then Phyllis and Nikki talks, and she tells Phyllis, Deacon told me that Diane used to ride around in a Bentley when she was in LA. And Phyllis said, huh, interesting, because he gave Kyle and Summer a vintage Bentley. And Nikki said, that was not lost on me. And she said, is it the same one? And so she tells her it's owned by this company, and Victor has people looking into it. But Phyllis says Diane is definitely keeping a secret, and she is. Diane is so nervous about Tucker, she can't hold it. She said Diane is definitely keeping a secret, and we're going to figure out what it was. She said, I know you're not going to give up on this. And Nikki said, no, we're going to figure out what Diane is hiding. She said, because it's something to do with her and Tucker. And so that was it with them, y'all. So then we see Summer and Kyle. They're just enjoying their wedding. They're taking photos. They're having a good time. Harrison gave a little book full of coupons and kisses and everything. It's a real cute time. So while this is going on, Tucker texts Diane. He says, see, everything went according to plan. Your secret is safe with me. You just need to give me information on when Ashley is back. Why this man? I mean, I know he and Ashley have history too. But why this man wants to speak to Ashley so badly, I don't know. I know it's not to get her back, but we'll see, because this is supposed to bring Ashley back into the storyline. At least she'll stay for a little while, because she comes in and out, she floats in and out. But anyway, so Diane reads the text, and Phyllis comes up behind her, and she said, oh, because Diane jumps, and she said, oh, I didn't mean to scare you. She said, oh no. She was like, it was just such a lovely wedding, and I just was happy for them. They's talking about Summer and Kyle, and Phyllis was like, yes, it is lovely. But Diane is trying to play it off and get back inside. She was like, well, let me get back inside and everything, and continue to celebrate the bride and the groom. And then Phyllis watches her when she goes inside, because Phyllis is like, yeah, I'm gonna find out what you up to, because you're definitely up to something. And y'all, that was the Young and the Restless. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you tomorrow with a new episode of What Happened on the Soaps Young and the Restless edition. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.